The title of this video is exactly what it says on the tin. I rant about opinions that I see on the internet that have some popularity or I've constantly seen time and time again whilst trying to keep the video civil. If you see your opinion on this video, I don't hate you as a human being, I just don't like your opinion. This is an opinion of your opinion. To those who agree with me, do not harass anyone with said differing opinion. You can debate in the comments, but please keep it civil. You got that? Now let's get on to the video.
In today's RAOISFOTI episode, this is going to be talking about Adam. Yes, Adam Taurus, the character from RWBY. So this is yet again another RWBY episode. So, yeah, I decided to just call this the Adam Megathread because Reddit, but basically, there's just been a lot of stuff surrounding Adam, and it's not worth it to put it into separate videos, so I might as well make them into its own video. A common opinion that I see about Adam is that he had no character, or he's always been this way. Adam's character has always been evil / stalkerish. Adam's always been an abusive person, you know. And the biggest reason for this is shown in volume 3. I can't remember the episode, but it's the scene before Yang loses the arm. Because the way he talks about Blake, you know, saying he's gonna find and destroy everything that she loves. And now I can understand why people saw Adam as just abusive and stalkerish extremely after that, especially even evident in volume 6. Oh god, they ruined that dude. But the one I dislike is the idea that Adam had no character. Like, are you smoking cookies? Like, do you smoke very great cookies? Because they must be nice. Anyways, so the Black trailer, right? In my opinion, I think Adam did have a character, and I see it. And also, I should probably state as a bit. I have a lot of bias towards Adam because he's like my third favorite character. It seems like Rooster Teeth didn't know what to do with Adam because the Black trailer shows Adam caring for Blake's safety, but not the workers on the train. So for me, it shows that he puts Faunus' lives first, showing him as this very caring leader. This, you know, it shows him like that. I mean, granted, you could say it could be because, you know, he cares about Blake's safety at some parts during the Black trailer, but, you know, he obviously doesn't care about the workers on the train, so showing he puts Faunus' lives first. Maybe one of the workers was a Faunus, but I don't know. There's also that one scene where Adam decides not to join Cinder at first because it's harmful, because he thinks he's gonna lose some Faunus lives. You know, he was worried that he was worried that, you know, the Faunus would be harmed during the battle of Beacon. Also, the whole stalkerish part seems like it was just added on because Adam avoided searching for Blake in the first place. The whole reason why he was working with Cinder had nothing to do with Blake. Like, you know, you could presume he joined for power, but, you know, and the whole reason he didn't join her initially because she was lying. But why is that the main motivation for Adam? Cinder already has that. Yeah, two characters can share the same one, but why Adam? It's almost shown for no reason. Again, Adam also lets Blake go away. I would like to mention, if Adam was really stalkerish, it seems weird what they were doing with Adam's character. He decides to just let Blake go away. He could easily have killed her. He intended to kill her. Like, this man swung his sword at her head, intending to kill her. And it seems like, you know, this whole addition of Adam being an abusive stalker ex-boyfriend just seemed to be added in that scene when before Yang had just lost her arm. You know, it added this random, in my opinion, it added this random dynamic to Adam's character, who's supposed to be this leader fighting for a cause, but ultimately resorts to violence to gain it. And it's like, hey, Adam can fight, cool. He's this leader of Faunus organization that fights for racism, although he will go to violence if necessary. But he's also abusive and stalkerish, so hate him more, please. Like, I would have been fine if his character's descent of violence happened progressively, but it felt out of place for him to just wish harm on everything Blake loves. It seems like a random addition for us to make us hate Adam. Like, Adam's already a terrorist. There's a lot we can hate. There's a lot people can hate him on. You know, and him calling Yang on would have been a nice way where we could have had us see Adam descend into his madness. You know, into his all violence. And it just seems like, you know, Adam, I don't even mind Adam being evil, because I never really saw Adam as morally grey. I saw him as evil, but I saw him as he was doing something that was right. He was doing that he thought, not doing something right, he was doing something that he thought was right. You know, he wanted the right, he was doing something to a right end. And then instead, because to make us hate Adam more in Volume 5, they decided to make him a Faunus supremacist for some weird reason. And so, another thing that's just seemed to happen is, parts of Adam's character had got absorbed into other characters. Because, like I said, we had Adam as this caring leader who uses violence to protect his people. Plus him fighting against discrimination because of what he's gone through. And then plus he's a stalker and he's abusive. But then that gets part of it just gets used into other characters. Like, Sienna Khan takes this leader role of Adam. Granted, yes, Sienna Khan is the actual leader. I feel like him killing Sienna would have been a nice way to show that, yeah, Adam's gone completely mad. Yes, they did that, but it's like, it didn't really do anything for me. I already knew Adam was crazy. Like, I already knew, yeah, Adam's gonna kill her, straight up. Like, it just felt like that way, because especially with the way he acted towards, especially the way Adam acted towards Blake in that one scene in Volume 3, and that other part where Adam just starts bawling out in rage about what the Belladonnas have done to him at some point. It just seems strange. And Elia takes another part of Adam's character where Adam fights because he's been discriminated against. Elia was discriminated against, and now she has that part of Adam. This whole more, like, I don't even mind Adam being morally grey, in my opinion. So I guess Rooster Teeth didn't. So what seems to have happened is that Rooster Teeth had way too much parts of Adam's character to deal with, and so they had to like get rid of it. Like, those parts of Adam's character are now just gone, and now he's just a stalker and he's obsessive, which fans really hated Adam for, and I can understand, honestly. So it's just why I'm happy he died. He died, because he was honestly just a character who was really doing nothing at this point. Not because he didn't have a character, it's because his character was just felt effortlessly pointless, and it was a joke. His character became a joke, honestly. To be honest, I don't even like Adam because of his because he had the potential to be a character. I like Adam because he had a cool fighting style. Honestly, another reason why I'm happy he died, because since there was nothing left of his character, all Rooster Teeth needed to do was to tie up Yang and Blake's character arcs. Yang having to deal with her PTSD and having her arm cut off, and Blake, having this abusive ex-boyfriend. What did I want out of Adam as a character? Well, I just wanted Adam to be this this person we can see who has been affected by fairness discrimination. This person, an example of what fairness discrimination leads to, especially because we have the Sunni Dust Company mark on his face, showing us that this is what's gonna lead. Yeah, this is what fairness discrimination led up to. And it would have showed, hey, Adam, we would have had at least some sympathetic parts of Adam. Sure, he's an asshole, but we could have still had him as somewhat sympathetic, not, sympathetic to a certain degree. But the whole showing off his SDC mark, I didn't really feel any sympathy, because fairness discrimination honestly genuinely doesn't feel worked up to this point. It feels like it was just sprinkled. Like, Sure, the whole SDC mark shows that slavery was still and well alive for Adam, especially. But yeah, some people who really liked Adam's character would have probably really wanted him to stay alive, and some people probably would have believed that Adam should have been redeemed. Yeah, no, I disagreed. Nope, Adam should have not. Adam should have died. Adam should have definitely stayed dead. The whole reason why Adam should have died is because he's already been stalked, because he already tried to kill them once. There was they clearly had to self-defend themselves, so yeah, Adam definitely deserved to die. Like, keeping him around, keeping around served no purpose, because all the other aspects of his character were gone. Him being a leader was gone. Him being a leader was gone. He no longer leads the White Fang. The White Fang no longer trust him anymore. What would be the point of keeping him? To show more terrible examples of fairness discrimination? There's no point, because Adam is gone. There's no point, because Adam's already at his lowest. They might as well, take him out, so Blake and Yang can have this this moment of their characters where their arcs are finally tied. You know, they have all their all those loose ends tied. The whole deal they had with Adam. And another reason why I don't think Adam should have been redeemed is obvious. Like, Adam's a crazy person. Okay, he ended up becoming crazy, stalkerish, and becoming a stalker, and became completely abusive. He basically became a complete psychopath because he was willing to murder his own people. There was no redeeming at that point, honestly. Like, how could they have redeemed Adam? Like, it would, like, you know, Elia was definitely redeemable because the most she's done, she only did one illegal thing. Okay, well, maybe she did intrude on Blake, but yeah, it's like Elia getting redeemed was way more worth it than Adam being redeemed, because he was way too far gone as a character at this point. Like, Adam had already, like, okay, what had Adam done at this up until this point? Adam had murdered the leader of his group. Adam also threatened to blow up a school. Adam attacked a school. Adam cut off a girl's arm. Adam had also orchestrated Blake's parents to be killed. Just reminding you, that was a thing. There was just so much that Adam had done up to this point. There was no point redeeming his character. His character's already gone. What would redeeming him serve? I feel like some people might have had this idea if they redeemed Adam and, you know, they brought Adam with them to Atlas, it would have been great. But it's like, what's the point of redeeming Adam's character? He just serves no purpose.